So, thanks very much, Avi. I'll speak as carefully and quickly. So very much welcome to you, Minister, and Seanad Éireann today. It is an incredible budget that we're seeing for one of the most challenging times ever in Ireland. We're dealing with the loss of life and loss of our loved ones every single day. We're fighting a battle against COVID that will take all of our stamina, all of our determination, all of our resolve. As a country, our first priority is to protect lives, to save lives. And we're in the eye of the storm again. 32 people now in ICU in Ireland, 22 admitted in the last 24 hours, and that was from yesterday alone, over 800 cases. This budget will save lives, and this budget will provide for people in need. It will also protect the most vulnerable. There's a commitment to increase bed capacity under health with 4 billion extra, and our hospitals have been crying out for that extra funding for decades. In the sale of the group in the West, and particularly Portiuncula University Hospital, only 13 single beds. But in that hospital there, the general manager and that healthcare team took the initiative. They moved outpatients to a prefab in the car park, and they're now looking to develop those rooms into single rooms that will be available so that they can have capacity looking ahead for the winter. Can I ask the Minister on timelines for department decisions on capital investments in locations such as Portiuncula Hospital, for example? Also, there's a commitment to recruit 16,000 healthcare professionals across primary care and our hospitals on top of 67,000 directly employed in the HSE. Phenomenal increase. It's nearly a quarter above what's there already. But there are challenges in attracting people, particularly young people in healthcare, to hospitals in regional towns. So how do we ensure that those vacancies we'll be able to fill them in those regional towns? And I'm asking the Minister, can specific incentives for regional locations be considered within the HSE so that we can attract and retain talent? And is that something within your department that we could look at? We see a plan for 5 million additional hours for home help. Very, very welcome, especially in an area with older people and an independent population. 100 million in disability services. And I suppose just really to talk about very quickly, just about those in need. We will come through this together as a country, and when we do, we need jobs. We need our businesses, and we need vital sectors of our economy to have survived well. We are supporting, through the government, over 750,000 jobs in Ireland through the PUP, the job seekers and the temporary wage subsidy scheme. Each one of those jobs keeps a family going. We welcome the VAT rate, we welcome everything that's been done in terms of towns and villages and investment in our rural towns and villages, particularly under the Minister Heather Humphreys. In terms of farming, if I could just mention that the reduction in the rate of the transfer of farms within families from 6 to 1% is very welcome. And then very finally, thank you very much, Cahirlock, for your patience. Under this Fine Gael government, we delivered a budget surplus, an economy that's allowing us to borrow at low rates. Our government now has a plan in place to save lives, to provide for those in need and to protect the most vulnerable. I'm proud to see these measures been put in place by this government to fight COVID and to prepare our country for Brexit. Thank you very much.
Senator Dolan.